Hey guys, in today's video I'm gonna show you how to get insane magicka, and there's honestly no limit to it. You can get 100,000, you can get 200,000. I wouldn't go too far as to not crash your game, but yeah, and then this way you will be able to make those insane spells with the sliders. Well, depending on how much money you have, maybe with some slightly lower durations, but you're gonna be able to literally nuke the entire game with these spells. So guys, without further ado, let's get started off and let's talk about preparation. Alright guys, so before we do this thing, we're gonna need some preparations. First thing is you're gonna need a Magicka Drain spell, which you can acquire in the Mage Guild at Skingrad. So we're gonna go inside and find a specific NPC, and this is this NPC right here. Sometimes he won't want to trade spells. If he doesn't, you're gonna wait for an hour or two and then just buy the Magicka Drain spell from him. I already got it, so let's move on. And I was lying, I actually don't have a spell, so let's just wait for a few hours. And now we will see if he can sell it to us. There you go. Now you can see do purchasing spells, and you can see the Magicka Drain spell, so you are gonna want to buy that. Alright guys, so next up you are gonna come to Edgar's Discount Spells, which is in the Imperial City Market District, and you're gonna buy the spell Fortify Magicka from him. I already got the spell right here. And then you will go to one of the chapels of the cities, it doesn't really matter which one, and you're gonna get a Fortify Attribute spell. So I got mine personally from Shaden Hall. Now, last thing. Well, not last thing, but another thing we'll need is to come to the Mystic Emporium, again in the Market District. And now you're gonna speak to this woman here, and you're gonna buy 2 boxes of Mage Tallow candles from her. Now these are gonna be quite expensive, so I hope you're prepared for that. She doesn't have them at the moment because I already bought them, but if you sort by money, it's gonna be the most expensive item, and 2 boxes will cost you about 6,000 gold. Alright, now when you have all of those, there's just a couple more things you will need. So basically we got 3 spells, the Mage Tallow candles. Now we will also need a few level ups. We're gonna need to have our Restoration at least level 50 and Destruction at least level 50. Now leveling these is quite simple. For Restoration you're just gonna do Heal Minor Wounds. And you are gonna be able to just run around and spam it. Spam it, spam it, spam it. If you run out of magicka, just wait for an hour and keep spamming it. You're gonna level up very fast that way. And for destruction, you're just gonna use various, attack spells on enemies. For more intense, for more in-depth guide on various skills and how to level them, please check the description down below. And now we're also gonna need a soul gem with a soul, and I should have some in here. Let me check. Yeah, there we go, I have a bunch. So again, a soul gem with a soul, and then we are gonna need any random piece of armor. And you might want to have a cheaper armor because we're gonna enchant it, so something like that. I'm maybe gonna grab just a regular ring from home or something. But yeah, once you have all that, we are ready. Alright guys, so next up you'll need to find the Altar of Enchanting and Altar of Spellmaking. You can find them here in Arcane University, but you're gonna have to progress through some Mage Guild quests, so I would suggest coming to the Frostcrag Spire. You can just go from Bruma up to here, and then you will enter this huge building here. And then we can get started with getting Infinite Magicka. So, we're gonna come up here. And the first thing we'll do is we're gonna go to the spellmaking altar. Well, we're gonna light up the candles you bought. I already have them lit up, as you can see. So then we're gonna go to the spellmaking altar, and we're gonna do them in this specific order. So we're gonna do first Fortify Attribute, we're gonna do Intelligence, on Self, we're gonna do Magnitude 100 and duration about 4 seconds. You can do like 5 or 3, it doesn't matter. You just want to make sure it doesn't, it depends on the level you can do. So you can just do 4 if you have a level 50 restoration. So, but make sure that all the spells we're gonna add have the same duration. So we're doing Fortify Attribute, Intelligence Self, 104, and Confirm. And it has to be first. Now the second we add is, let's see here, we're gonna do Fortify Magicka. again, we're gonna do self, magnitude 100, and the same duration of 4, confirm. And then lastly, we are gonna add Drain Magicka. Oh, let me just find it real quick. There it is. And again, we're gonna do on self, magnitude 100, and 4 seconds. And then we press confirm, and we are gonna make the spell. We can name it something like Infinite, for Infinite Magicka. Okay, we got it. It's just gonna cost some gold. Now, fourth step is come to Altar of Enchanting, grab a random item. In this case, I have my gold ring. And then you're gonna want to add a soul gem, like I mentioned. It doesn't matter which soul gem you add, any will work. And then you're gonna add the effect Drain Magicka. And that is basically it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let me just quickly load it up again. And again, with Drain Magicka. And then we are gonna... yeah, we need a valid name for this enchantment. So we're gonna do, again, Infinite, or something like that. And we have enchanted the item. Now what you can do is we're gonna equip the spell, which we just made, Infinite, and I can just put it on my wheel somewhere here. And then we're gonna just take out the spell, and we're gonna now use it. And we're gonna keep using it. And now, as you can see, it seems like Magicka is dropping as you're using the spell, but it actually isn't. If we take a look here at my character, what is actually happening is we're receiving more and more Magicka. So, for example, if I press it a few more times, gotta level up too. As you can see, now my Magicka is 961. It was about 700 before. So now we're just gonna spam this for a while to get like insane Magicka. So you can do this to like whatever, you know, amount you want. You can set up like a macro or put something on your keyboard or controller to keep pressing this. And now I'm gonna do that for a bit, and I will come back to you to, you know, guide you further on what to do. Alright guys, so we're about at 15,000 right now, and we're still going strong, but I think for demonstration purposes this is gonna be just fine. So when you're done, you just wanna stop casting the spell and let these effects run out. So let's just give them a second here. Alright, so the effects ran out, and now we have, well, it says that we have negative Magicka. So what we have to do now is we're actually gonna want to equip the item we just enchanted, which is gonna be this Infinite Ring. So we equip it, and now your Magicka should show up as 0 out of 15,000. Now or how much, you know, Magicka you wanted to get. So now you just want to wait until the Magicka actually, you know, replenishes. I don't know how much it replenishes per 1 hour. But if we look now, we have 15,000 Magicka. And now it's gonna stay there until you remove the ring. So now we can actually... So what we can do now is we can come up to the Altar of Spellmaking, make some crazy spells, and, you know, use them because we have like that much Magicka available. Now, I don't have that many spells unlocked, at least on this character. So we can just add some random ones like... not this one, like fire damage, for example, right? We're gonna do target, and we can do stuff like, you know, huge magnitude, huge area, huge duration. Well, duration, you see that the problem is also the money it will cost. So maybe not duration. And basically, you know, you can just set this up as much as however you want. So for example, we do duration 1, but we do magnitude and area. Then we confirm. Then, oh, well, we're gonna need a higher destruction skill for that. So I guess you can, you know, kinda edit it how much you want. But basically, you know, you just add whatever kind of spells you want. You know, you're gonna do fire damage, maybe at the same time you want to put some resist spells on you or whatever, you know. That kind of stuff. And depending on your skill levels, you're gonna create your, you know, amazing spell. So spending a lot of money, of course. And then you're gonna be able to cast it. Since my destruction skill is not enough, so I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, I promise you, you're gonna be able to cast it, and the Magicka, well, it's not gonna regenerate super fast, so you will need to, you know, do the wait thing to get the Magicka back up, because this will not increase the rate at which it replenishes. But that's about it, guys. This is how you get as much Magicka as you want, and this is how you craft and cast all those, you know, insane spells. So guys, if this video was helpful, please drop a like, leave a comment for the algorithm, and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I will see you in the next one.